How much should each agent bet? Position sizing answers that. Account longevity, the section right after, controls how invisible your activity looks to the bookmaker. Both matter as much as your edge calculation. Open the agent panel. 2 sections in order. First, how much money the agent puts on each trade. Then, how to make those trades look like a human placed them, so the bookmaker leaves the account alone. Position sizing. The amount of money your agent puts on each trade. Sounds simple, but there are 4 layers stacked on top of each other, and getting them right is the difference between blowing up your bankroll and compounding it. Click to expand. First field, max bet cap in US dollars, the hard ceiling. The agent never stakes more than this on a single edge, period. Default $50. Treat it as the safety rail you set before any other sizing logic kicks in. Right below the max bet field, you may see a Kelly suggestion. Claw Arbs computes a fraction of the Kelly criterion using your bankroll, the current edge, and the venue balance. The number it shows is what mathematical bankroll growth theory says you should put on this exact opportunity. If Kelly says $120 but your venue only has $50, the suggestion gets clipped and a cap reason appears next to it. Same if Kelly exceeds your max bet cap above. The cap reason tells you exactly which limit clipped it, the venue or the field. The agent always uses the smaller of the 3 numbers: edge calculation, Kelly recommendation, and your hard cap. Then per venue limits. Kalshi, Polymarket, Cloudbit, Bet in Asia, each has its own min and max bet override. Useful when one venue holds $5,000 but another only has $500, or when one bookmaker has stricter stake limits than another. Priority is documented right inside the section. Per venue max caps individual venue bets. Max bet cap is the general fallback for anything without a per venue limit. For value bets, the bet size in the value bet venues section takes priority. Auto sniper refires use their own refire bet size if set. Custom venues without per venue limits fall back to max bet cap. Last layer, stake rounding. Bookmakers sometimes flag stakes that look automated. $37.42 is suspicious. $40 looks like a person. 4 modes, none for exact stakes. Round up always rounds toward more risk. Round down always rounds toward less. Round nearest is the most natural and what most users pick. When rounding is on, an increment field appears. $1 is precise, but obviously algorithmic. $5 and $10 increments read like a person betting from intuition. The example line right below the input shows you exactly what your rounding does to a $14.82 stake at your chosen settings. Combined, a hard ceiling, an intelligent suggestion based on your bankroll, per venue overrides for asymmetric account sizes, and a human-looking final number. Sizing without thinking too hard. Onto account longevity. Account longevity, brand new in 0.5.0, designed for one purpose: keep your custom venue accounts unflagged for as long as possible. Important caveat right at the top. Kalshi, Polymarket, Cloudbit, and the pre-installed Sharp venues do not apply here. They expect API traffic, they have bot-friendly terms. This section only fires for the bookmakers you have calibrated yourself. Click to expand. At the top of the section is the master toggle. Enable account longevity settings, off by default. When you flip it on, all the controls below activate together. Flip it off and the agent goes back to deterministic stakes and timing. Stake jitter, the first defense against pattern detection. A slider from 0 to 20% of stake variation. Without jitter, Every bet on the same edge size lands at the exact same dollar amount, which any pattern detection system catches in a week. With 5% jitter, a $100 stake becomes anywhere from 95 to 105. Then a second rounding control, separate from the one in position sizing. 3 options. No rounding leaves stakes exact. Round to human like values rounds to the nearest 5, 10, 20, or 25. Round to venue currency rounds to whole numbers in whatever the bookmaker uses, euros, pounds, dollars. Combined with jitter, your stake distribution looks like a person rounding by feel. $43 rounds to 45. 56 rounds to 55. The numbers vary, the variation looks intentional, the bookmaker pattern matcher sees nothing systematic. Inter-leg delay, 2 number boxes, a min and a max in milliseconds. In sequential execution, the agent waits a random amount of time between firing leg A and leg B. Without this, both bets fire within milliseconds of the edge appearing. That is the obvious automation tell. With a random delay, say 1 to 4 seconds, you look like a person who saw the edge, paused, switched browser tabs, and placed the second bet. Adds latency, costs you a sliver of edge, but extends account life by months. Min spacing. Minimum seconds between any 2 trades on the same venue. Different from leg delay, which is between legs of the same arb. This is between separate arbs. Set 30 seconds, and the agent will not fire 2 trades on the same bookmaker inside 30 seconds, even if a great edge appears. Per hour cap. Maximum trades per hour on the same venue. 5 per hour reads as a recreational user. 40 per hour reads as a bot. Set 0 and there is no cap, but for any custom venue you actually care about keeping, pick a number you would actually bet manually in a busy match. Edge floor, an extra cushion above your minimum edge percent. So if your min edge in the edge threshold section is 1%, an edge floor of 0.5% here means the agent does not fire on the absolute marginal trades, only on the meteor ones. Fewer trades fire, but the ones that do have more buffer for slippage and bookmaker tolerance. 6 controls. Stake jitter, human rounding, inter-leg delay, minimum spacing, per hour cap, edge floor. Each one cracks a different pattern the bookmaker monitors. None of them individually are bulletproof, but stack them and your account looks like a person who likes a flutter on the weekends. Edge calculation tells you what to bet. Position sizing tells you how much. Account longevity tells you how to look while doing it. All 3 layers matter. Skip any one of them and you will either bet wrong, bet too much, or get banned before the strategy proves itself. Close the panel. Position sizing and account longevity. The 2 sections that turn a detected edge into a live trade you can place again tomorrow and the day after. Next up, execution and pre-execution. The gates between detection and money on the line.